I was reading The Accursed Race the other day by Elizabeth Gaskell, where she talks about pureblood, which I thought was a phrase that had been coined by J.K. Rowling to describe the difference between muggles and wizards, when in actual fact it had been coined long before that. Um, the story talks about prejudice, like torturing Jews or burning Catholics, which aren't my particular favourites. Those are just the first two that come up in the story. And more specifically, the story goes on to talk about mixed marriages and how the offspring end up with Jettature, or evil eye. Now, this got me thinking about my family and my family heritage, and whether any mixing had gone on. Obviously, my parents, my mum and my dad had mixed to create me. Not that I really want to think of them having sex as mixing, or think about them having sex at all. So I started looking at the ancestry, and ultimately you still end up thinking about your great 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 grandmother pinning down and riding your great 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 grandfather, which ultimately is still wrong. So I moved away from them altogether and started thinking more about me. Now, ever since I was a baby, I've always had one eye slightly bigger than the other, and I'm not going to be as bold as Elizabeth Gaskell and suggest that one of my eyes is evil and the other is good, because then I'd have to work out which one of the eyes is evil and which one is good. And having worked out which one was evil, I'd then have to try and make that evil eye good. And, well, I'm not sure I've got the resources to be able to do that. However, one thing I am pleased about is that Elizabeth Gaskell has put a name to my little problem. So the next time someone comes up to me when I'm drunk and says, "Oh, one of your eyes is asleep and the other one is awake," I can say, actually, that's Jettature, and you better be careful what you're saying, because Jettature is evil.